The latest saga of the arrest of Ọmọyẹle Ṣoworẹ, a human rights activist and politician, is said to have started on Wednesday, August 6, 2025, when Ọmọyẹle Ṣoworẹ attended a summon by the police and was dumped in a cell. That was Wednesday. But that in the early hours of Thursday, Ọmọyẹle Ṣoworẹ's cell was bumped into by the police and forcefully relocated into an underground cell, and that in the course of the forceful relocation, he suffered a dislocation of his arm, meaning that he sustained an injury to the arm, as could be seen in a photo of his, where he has his, I think that was his right arm hung with a plaster, or a bandage, with a bandage. And now he's in an underground cell. He is incommunicado. And the question, what is the offense of Ọmọyẹle Ṣoworẹ? What crime is Ọmọyẹle Ṣoworẹ accused of? You summoned him, he came on his own, so not violent. What could have led to violence in the cell of Ọmọyẹle Ṣoworẹ, leading to a dislocation of his arm? And I want to think that it was not a scuffle, because I can't imagine Ọmọyẹle Ṣoworẹ struggling with the police. Because sometimes they use their baton to knock people out of their stability, to destabilize the person. Somebody who is not a criminal. A criminal will have run away when summoned. But this man went on his own to answer the summon. So, what crime did he commit? Because that is uppermost in my mind than any other thing, and I could not find it. What offense did Ọmọyẹle Ṣoworẹ commit beyond exercising his freedom, his right to freedom of speech? What crime did he commit? I know he's never tired of saying that the current Inspector General of Police of Nigeria, Mr. Kayode Egbetokun, is long overdue for retirement and should be retired, and that his appointment is illegal. So, if you feel that he's talking nonsense, you are not to take the law into your own hands because of your opportune position in the police, in the army, or any other security agents. So, anybody who is suspected, accused, or found to have committed an offense is supposed to be sued to court. are not a security agents taking the laws into its own hands. At any rate, what is happening to Ọmọyẹle Ṣoworẹ is reminding Nigerians of the military era of Generals Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida and Sani Abacha. We remember in the plight, agonies, brutalities of visited on the likes of that quintessential human rights activist, Chief Gani Fawemi, who suffered constant arrest by the police until his body could no longer sustain the hardships, leading to his becoming sick and eventually died. And so Nigerians are saying, is Nigeria now back in a civilian military era or what? We remember the later bomb that killed Delegiwa during the military era of General Ibrahim Babangida, and the brutal killing of Pa Alfred Rewane. So, we have a dictator in power, one who, upon taking the microphone for the first time ever as Nigeria's elected president, unilaterally declared that fuel subsidy is gone. The non-existent fuel subsidy, but an excuse to escalate fuel price, and declaring electricity subsidy gone, other subsidies gone, including kerosene, gas, name it. Paying workers less than living wage and claiming to be transferring funds to indigent households. Education subsidy gone. Indigent students should come for loan and things like that. How many students can you give loan in the ocean of indigent households, including workers' households, skyrocketing prices, runaway inflation that you are not attending to, yet even sinking Nigeria in debt? So, what is the offense of Ọmọyẹle Ṣoworẹ? That it should be manhandled by the police rather than sued to court. Nigerians, this is another sensitization that you should unite against the re-election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027, and that there is no better candidate than Peter Obi from the Southeast, representing North, South, and zonal justice. May God grant eternal rest to Pa Ayo Adebanjo, among those who said the election of Tinubu will not bring the desired results of peace and prosperity.